About a week ago, I was out partying with one of my friends. You know, she spends the night, it's great. And then in the middle of the night, she was went me. And I got a text from her this morning. Turns out she has gonorrhea of the throat, which means I most likely have gonorrhea of the penis.
Loren is out here living wild and free. Now he's got an STD. To make matters worse, Sweet Faith has no clue he's even been dating other people.
I'm really nervous to tell Faith about this. I don't know if she fully understands that I haven't been monogamous.
Oh, and telling her with that shirt on is not gonna make it better. He is a trip, pun intended. Let's talk about it. Hey 90 Day Fans fam, it's Melicia. I am filming at home this week because I'm recovering from a little injury. I'm okay though. I hope you are doing well. The inclusion is inclusioning on this season of Before the 90 Days. This episode, we meet Niles. He's 27 from Alabama and he has autism. He seems like a super sweet guy, and one of his superpowers is that he's extremely sensitive to sound and smell, which comes with its challenges.
Due to my autism, I have heightened senses, and I have to be a little bit more careful when it comes to noises, to lights. The electricity, I hear that little whir sound every time we turn on the lights. And I also smell pretty much everything, you know. I can smell the acrylic from the paint, the wax on the floor. That table is mahogany over there. That's a very distinct smell. So any one thing could cause me to be overstimulated.
In 1 week, Niles is going to meet his fiancée, 23-year-old Matilda, who lives in Ghana for the first time.
And we've been dating for the last 2 years. I met Matilda on social media. She just slid into my DMs out of nowhere. I explained to Matilda that I suffer from autism spectrum disorder, and she says that she accepts me for who I am.
And as of right now, personally, I'm a little suspicious of Matilda.
5 months ago, I couldn't wait anymore. I proposed to Matilda over the phone. I was so happy when she said yes, but things are going quite quickly here.
Along with sliding in his DMs out of nowhere, she is set on them getting married during this trip. She's been planning the wedding and everything.
I started telling my friends about our wedding, my neighbors, my mom's friends, my church members, and everybody's happy.
She is trying to pin him up against the wall. Niles admits he's afraid to tell Matilda they should slow down because he doesn't want her to walk away.
For most of my life, when I tell the blunt truth, people have gotten mentally and emotionally hurt. And as a result, if I feel like a confrontation is headed my way, I tend to withhold the truth. It's a lot less trouble, it's a lot less pain.
Fast forward, he builds the courage to at least suggest to Matilda that they should wait to get married. And here is her response.
We might need a little bit more time to plan that out.
I want us to have our wedding at the end of your trip. We're gonna have our wedding, yeah? I hope you will not disappoint me.
I wanted to jump through the phone and tell Matilda myself, no, girl.
This is illegal.
It might not be illegal, but it's wrong to try to stronghand or guilt trip someone into a marriage. Her response makes it seem as if she has ulterior motives. I would think someone who is genuine would be more curious about why their partner wants to delay getting married. Plus, I'm not sure how I feel about their chemistry.
And I'm gonna treat you like a king because you are my king.
And I'm gonna treat you like a queen. So you know what this means? We're gonna be royalty.
You are the best in the world. You are a supportive man.
I love you.
And I love you more than you love me.
No. I love you more.
No, that's a lie. I'm the one who loves you more than you love me.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Brian tells Ingrid the full story behind how he got shot, which led to him being a quadriplegic.
Bricks, all white bricks.
Uma caixa de cerveja cada dia e 3 gramas de cocaína na mesa.
Yep, Brian was a drug dealer who also used for 5 years. He claims that he became tired of the lifestyle and told the woman, who was his second wife at the time, that he wanted to leave her. And allegedly, she wasn't okay with that. So, she set him up.
E depois, 1 mês, 2 meses, eu tava estacionando o carro, tinha 2 homens do lado, um ficou e um chegou. Quem chegou tinha arma na mão. Então, eu não sabia não. Então, foi para pegar a arma e brigar com ele. Mas, então, deu tiro. Mas eu não pensei que uma bala vai me bater assim. Pois isso era vida na cadeira.
Context is everything. Instead of Ingrid looking at this as something in Brian's distant past, she starts to judge him for it.
Gente, quem é que me garante se esse homem não vai, se essa mulher não vai usar cocaína daqui pra frente depois que casar comigo? Não, já traficou de droga? Talvez você não faça mais isso porque você não anda.
Ooh, that was blunt. To some, what she said might come off as a little harsh, but understandably, Ingrid feels overwhelmed. During their first night together, instead of allowing her to get her feet wet with his disability, Brian took the approach of throwing her in the deep end.
Ingrid, você sabia que eu usei o catheter, não?
A bolsa?
Sim, senhora. Mas sabe como eu tenho que colocar essa coisa, não?
Não, eu não quero saber, não. Deixa eu até me explicar outro dia.
É bolsa, né? Você vai mijar com isso?
Yeah, after asking her to put on his catheter, he put it on in front of her in the bed. Also come to find out, according to Ingrid, he lied about his age.
51.
Sim? Sabia não? Você não sabia a minha idade?
Brian, 51?
Calma aí.
Não, você tá com 45, Brian.
Tá louca? Ingrid.
Brian, você sempre falou pra mim que era 45.
And then when he approached the selling drugs topic, he tried to insinuate that he didn't know if he told her already, although he knows he didn't.
Tô pensando aí, eu nunca contei pra você que eu vendi droga. Contei não?
Não.
Eita.
So this is one major thing on top of another major thing, on top of other things. It's just a lot to process. Their storyline ends with Ingrid needing some space and Brian crying in the pool.
I'm upset, I guess, because I feel like I'm being judged. The comments that got to me were, you were a drug dealer before, you can revert back to that like tomorrow. If you were walking, maybe you'd be selling drugs. Maybe you're not selling drugs now because you're not walking. That's up, you know? But I understand it is a lot to take in. So I'm gonna be patient, I'm gonna give it some thought, I'm gonna give her time, and work through it. We got time. I'm here.
Yeah, I understand these are tough subjects to discuss and confront. I just hope Brian takes some time to evaluate his approach.
عريس لحدها إن شاء الله ولا راح يجي عريس زيك.
Also this episode, we see a glimpse of Tiger Lily and Adnan's big wedding ceremony. And Adnan is looking like the Jordanian James Bond. Meanwhile, according to Adnan, Tiger Lily looks like this.
It looks so cute, baby. It's her birthday.
Cute? On her wedding day? Absolutely not. Look at that dress. Am I tripping? He could have given her more than that.
Cute, baby. It's her birthday.
Not once did I hear him say beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Those are the adjectives a bride wants to hear on her wedding day. Cute? The first time you see her? Maybe he was staying true to how he really felt, but dang. Also initially, I was concerned that 22-year-old Adnan was interested in 41-year-old Tiger Lily's money, but it's looking like Adnan's family is the one with bank. They pulled up to the ceremony that he and his family planned in a Rolls-Royce Ghost. And the ceremony, which we'll see more of next week, looks lavish.
My family calling my wedding Maharajan Adnan, Festival Adnan.
Shouldn't it be called Maharajan Adnan and Tiger Lily?
They just call them a name, you know?
No. It's looking like in Adnan's world, it is all about him.
It's important to me to feel special all the time.
All right, let's get into the biggest must-see moment, which is brought to us by Loren and his jaw-dropping confession this episode. First up, Faith, who I'm really starting to like, takes Loren to meet a woman, Miss Ding, who is also like her second mom. And over dinner, Loren finally tells Faith his plans to stay in the Philippines, something he's been keeping from her.
It's a big shock for me. He always knew that I hoped to move to the US, and he never told me he wanted to leave here instead. So I don't know what to think about this.
So po, mas better if you bring Faith in the States and you're gonna work there. Maybe yes.
But the issue is how. Because in America, I'm homeless. I don't make enough money to afford to live anywhere.
So sad.
Miss Ding goes on to share with the camera that she's now concerned Loren could be using Faith because he knows she has a stable job working at the hotel. After that, Loren begins to open up about how he plans to make a living in the Philippines.
You get an online job. I just work from home. Because I could just do a computer job in America. I'd make American money in the Philippines. So I'd be making like 16, 17 American dollars an hour, which would be enough to like pay rent here.
Yeah, all of that sounds good. But if it's that easy to get this type of job, I'm just curious why Loren didn't try to get this job while he was living in the US. With so much flexibility, he could have done that and worked as a drag assistant at night to help cover rent.
I realized that everything I revealed today about my finances and my want to leave America is a lot for Faith to take in right now.
Although Faith is taken aback by all this information, she shares that she's willing to make it work because Loren accepts her for who she is.
I know Loren is so hard-working person. I just want to find who will be the person to, accept me for who I am as a transgender man.
Yeah.
That's why I don't mind to have not enough money. It's okay. Then I found you.
Because I accept you for who you are.
Yes.
And while that is sweet, I hope she doesn't continue to make excuses for him because he accepts her for who she is, as if she has to accept the bare minimum because of her circumstance.
I was not expecting to stay here in the Philippines, but I really care for Loren, and I know he cares for me too. Kasi kung sa finances, wala na maging problema because love is all that matters.
Oh, Faith. I wonder if she's gonna feel the same way after he tells her this.
But I got a text that wasn't my favorite.
What do you mean?
So, about a week ago, I was out partying with one of my friends. She spent the night, it's great. And then in the middle of the night, she went me. And I got a text from her this morning. Turns out she has gonorrhea of the throat, which means I most likely have gonorrhea of the penis.
Now the question is, who gave it to who? Not the camera zooming in.
How are you feeling?
So I've never gotten a disease from anyone. I usually don't get sick, ever. But my penis is upset. A little discharge that definitely happened since I've been here in the Philippines. So now, today, we're gonna deal with that fun fact.
I know we all handle news differently, but for someone who has never gotten an STD, he is handling this very well.
I'm really nervous to tell Faith about this. I don't know if she fully understands that I haven't been monogamous. I always planned on talking to Faith about having an open relationship once I got to the Philippines, but this probably isn't the best way to broach that conversation.
This is when keeping secrets or keeping things to yourself longer than you should can get dangerous. Luckily, they haven't kissed or been intimate yet because Faith wants to take it slow. Next week, he tells Faith his situation.
So we can't kiss.
Why can't you kiss?
Well, I have gonorrhea.
Do you have sex together?
Yeah.
It's cheating. He lied on me. I feel betrayed.
The least he could have done was get tested before coming to the Philippines. Knowing he's been with other people, that is the least he could have done. Because what if the woman never texted him? Yeah. Loren seemingly has some work to do when it comes to responsibility. In my opinion, a responsible partner is the biggest turn on. It equals safety and security. We'll see how long Faith continues to have faith in Loren. All right, 90 Day Fans fam, make sure you stick with ET because we are covering it all. I will see you next time.